2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travellers' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. But hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the first. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Not a bad line, this. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a pot bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Well played, mate. Oh, almost went in. Attaboy, good shot. His putt is of 9 feet.
This for a birdie run. What a putt, started this perfectly.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left, just avoid those bunkers both right and left, and there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Wonderful shot.
This player is putting for fun.
Canada's Brooke Henderson currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
That's a good-looking shot there. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Ooh, right by the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That's well holed.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Go in. Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Oh, Canada. Brooke Henderson leads this tournament. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green too.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
This is a second. Nicely done from close range.
Let's return to live play now. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward. This one looking really good.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And that will take him to 6 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Good sounding strike, that one.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Now 7 shots behind after that. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless. Surely it's going to.
Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And now -7 for the event. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
It's heading for the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Nicely done.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 8 under. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is Justin Rose. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot, downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Going with the 8-iron here. Needs this to kick a bit left. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. Nice stroke. Currently 8 under for the round. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
That's just inside the range.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Was on a good line. That'll sting a bit. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is what they have left for par. Looking good so far.
And in it goes for the par. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Rich, the 12th, the par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Come on, get down. Lovely effort, that. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And here we are with the third shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Simply amazing. Splendid shot. Sets up the easy par.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. Fair effort that. Good birdie. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Well struck. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops. Well played. What an eagle. He's in a share of 15th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Handy effort, that one. Okay, that'll work. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here.
Oh, this looks pure. Beautiful shot. Oh, that was a touch of class. I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right Now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt to move into the top 10. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Here's Justin Rose. Oh my God! And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, a great par 3 this one, 16, all over the pond.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Birdied their last hole.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. And back to the play, shall we? Putting for birdie. Oh, terrific. What an effort. He's currently in a share of 6th. $17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker, because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
Second shot here on the 17th. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Just didn't drop. That's disappointing. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Okay, steady now. Putting for bogey here. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
This one might need to sit. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work.